Good morning, guys. How are you today?
Good
Fine.
morning. I am fine. How about
Okay.
you?
I'm very well. Thank you very much. Okay, let me introduce myself. My name's Chris, and today I will be your Anglia speaking assessor for the elementary, that's to say A2 level test. Okay,
Yes.
excellent. Ignacio, could I please have your full name?
My name is Ignacio Bola.
Okay, Ignacio. And Matthias, what is your full name, please?
My full name is Matias Ariel Gomez.
Okay, Matthias, thank you very much. And Ignacio, just for your information, your candidate number is 53078. And Matthias, your candidate number is 53079. Okay? Excellent. Okay, Ignacio, let's get started now. Ignacio, where do you live?
I live in Buenos Aires, Lanús.
Okay, and do you live in a house or in a flat?
No, I live in a house.
And can you tell us a bit about your house? Can you describe your house, please?
Well, it's a one-floor house. It has six rooms, um, a kitchen, and other rooms.
Is
Well,
there is there a garden in your house?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Of course I can. Is there a garden in your house?
No, we don't have a garden.
Okay, is there a living room?
Yes, and the living room has a TV and a sofa.
Okay, and what activities do you and your family do in the living room?
Of course, we watch movies and series on the TV.
Okay, and who do you live with, Ignacio?
I live with my grandpa, my fathers, and my sister, my little sister.
How old is your little sister?
She's 10.
Okay, Ignacio, what do you do on an everyday basis? Every day from Monday to Friday, what do you do?
Well, some days when I get up, I have to go to university. When I'm back to home, I usually play video games or watch series on the TV.
Okay, and do you have a favorite video game?
Yes, one of my favorite video games is Undertale.
Okay, and what's the game about?
It's about a child that he came across a world on the underground where are monsters and magic.
Okay, and how often do you play that game?
It's an adventure tale. It's when you finish the history, you usually do not play again. You remember the history.
Okay, and how many days a week do you play the game?
Well, when I played, it was like 2 or 3 hours a day.
Oh my goodness, that was a lot of hours every day playing that game. But anyway, okay, Ignacio, thank you very much. Matthias, can you ask Ignacio a question, please?
Who's your favorite character of Undertale?
My favorite character is Asgore. It's the king of underground.
Okay, thank you for sharing that. Now, Matthias, over to you. How old are you?
I am 15 years old.
Okay, and do you go to school in the morning, in the afternoon? When do you go to school?
I go to school in the morning from 5 a.m. to 1 o'clock.
Did you just say 5 a.m.?
5 a.m. I'm sorry, 7 a.m.
Okay, so if you have to be at school at 7 a.m., what time do you get up?
I usually get up at 6 o'clock. At
Okay, and how do you go to school?
I go walking because I live very nearby my school, so I don't have to travel a lot.
Okay, I can understand that. And in your opinion, what is the best thing about your school?
Probably my friends. The teaching in my school is also pretty nice. I can't complain about it.
Is that a private or a state school?
It's a state school.
Okay, and what is your favorite subject at school?
My favorite subject at school is English.
Okay, oh, wonderful. Okay, and in the future, when you grow up and when you finish high school, what would you like to do?
I would like to be a programmer or a translator too.
Absolutely. Okay, thanks for sharing all that information with us. And how do you like to relax in your free time, Matthias?
For my free time, I like reading and playing video games also.
Do you have the same taste in video games as our friend Ignacio?
Yeah, actually, Undertale is one of my favorite games too.
Okay, wonderful. Okay. Ignacio, can you ask Matthias a question, please?
Well, besides Undertale, what's your favorite game?
Another game that I enjoy a lot is probably Minecraft. I don't know if you know it. It's a game that was released around 2009, and it's a game where you can do whatever you want. You can construct buildings, you can play with friends, you can do a lot
Okay.
of things.
Thank you very much. Okay, now for the second part of the test, you have to show me the pictures that you have brought. I'll start off with you, Matthias, this time, okay? Can you show me the picture or can you show us the picture, please?
Indeed. Here it is.
Okay, thank you very much. You can put that away now. Thank you. Now, Matthias, what can you see and what and who can you see in that picture?
In this picture, I can see two people, my father and my mother. They are in San Luis. In this picture, there's buildings in the background. You can also see some plants, and you can see people in the background.
And what are your mother and your father doing in that picture?
They are posing, and if I remember correctly, they said that after this picture, they went to eat something in a restaurant that was nearby, and then they slept in a hotel that was also nearby.
Okay, were they on holiday in that picture?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
This picture was taken 2 years before my birthday.
Oh, look at that. Okay. You tell me, who took that photograph? Do you know?
If I remember correctly, the photographer of this picture is my grandfather.
Okay, who was there with them?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Ignacio, have you got a question for Matthias about his picture?
How old are you in that picture?
Sorry, can you repeat that? I couldn't hear that.
How old are you in that picture?
Okay, so Matthias, how old were you when that picture was taken?
I wasn't born yet because it was 2 years before my birthday. It was 2 years before my own
Okay, thank you. And what
Mhm.
clothes are your mom and dad wearing in that picture, Matthias?
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
Of course I can. What clothes are your mom and dad wearing in that picture?
My father is wearing a black shirt with jeans and some shoes. And my mother is wearing also a white t-shirt with jeans too and shoes.
Okay, thank you very, very, very much, Matthias. Okay, Ignacio, can you show us your picture now, please?
Yes,
Thank you.
this is the picture.
Okay, thank you, Ignacio. Thank you very much. So tell us a bit about that picture, please. Who can we see in that picture?
It's me and my sister
Okay, and why did you choose that picture?
because it's a good memory.
Okay,
We were in a travel and your father took that photo.
okay, so that was your father, the one who took that picture?
Yes,
Okay, and where were you and your sister? You said that it was during a trip. So where
yes.
did you go on that occasion?
We were in Cordoba.
Okay, and do you remember how long you stayed in Cordoba?
Sorry, you asked how long I stayed?
Yes, I did indeed, yes.
Um, if I remember correctly, we were 2 weeks in Cordoba.
Okay, and who were you with? Your sister, your dad, and anyone else?
Of course, my mother.
And do you remember what activities you did while you were on holiday?
Well, I don't remember much, but I'm sure we walk a lot along the streets and we bought clothes and well, it's something that I remember.
Okay, thank you for sharing. And how long ago was that picture taken? When was that picture taken?
I'm not sure, but if I had to say, I would say I was 15 years old.
Okay, thank you very much. Matthias, have you got a question for Ignacio, please?
How old was your father in that picture?
I guess my father were 38 years old.
And how old is your dad now, Ignacio?
Well, he's 47.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay. For task 3, let me just share the screen with you. Let me just open my file and share the screen with you. Okay, can you see my
Yeah.
files on the screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay,
Yes.
wonderful. That's okay. Okay. The task 3, you have different topics. You have a selection of 5 topics, which are here, which I have highlighted in blue, as you can see. And I'll start off with you this time, Ignacio. Choose one of those topics, please, for me. Would you like to talk about my favorite season, my best teacher, my favorite animal, or any of the other 2?
How I usually spend my weekend, it's a good topic, I guess.
Okay, wonderful, Ignacio. And Matthias, which one would you like to talk about yourself?
I would like to talk about how I usually spend my weekend too.
So it's the same one. Very good indeed. So what we're going to have is we're going to have some sort of debate around that topic. So, Ignacio, could you please ask Matthias one question about how he usually spends his weekend?
Yes. Along your weekend, do you usually do exercise?
I used to do. Now I have stopped around 1 year ago. And now in my free time, in my free time and in my weekend, I usually play board games with my family.
Okay, and Matthias, why did you stop playing, doing sport at the weekend?
I started to study more because as the time progressed, my tasks at school were more difficult, so I had to study harder.
I can understand that. Okay. Matthias, can you ask Ignacio a question about how he usually spends his weekend, please?
At your weekend, what's your favorite activity to do?
Well, it not always happen, but in my weekends, I like to go out with friends, maybe a reunion in a house or going to a party.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, Matthias, have you got another question for Ignacio about how he usually spends his weekend?
You said that you like to go out with friends. How long do you know them?
Well, I have different groups of friends, but my the friends I know the longest are I know them for 5 years.
Okay, and Ignacio, if you had to pick one friend because you think he's a very special friend, who would it be and why?
It's my friend Agustin. I know him for so long, and he's such a nice person. It's the kind of person that make you feel that you are a funny person, that you have something to bring to people.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Ignacio. Now, Ignacio, can you ask Matthias a question about how he usually spends his weekend, please?
In your weekend, you go out with friends?
Yeah. Last weekend, I went out with friends. We went to the mall. And yes, I usually go out with my friends.
And Matthias, when you go out with your friends, besides going to the mall, what other things do you do together?
We play games, video games and board games. We also go to the park, and we like to play online games. That, for example, Minecraft. Minecraft was one of the games that I play the most with my friends.
Okay, guys, thank you so very much for being here today. Now you can go and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much. Very nice to meet you. Bye-bye then. Take care.